Date, can you tell me one last thing? I've been looking. Are you...
No, Iris! You can't die. Please, Iris! Iris! Iris!
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume... Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now! Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation, but even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
To preserve something.
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was? That is a unique factor, but there was something else. Something more peculiar.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58, with Iris's weight. Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid, but we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
You mean...
You've got it. The right eye has been forcibly removed.
It was the left eye for Shoko. I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size. This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet. Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown, but there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene: Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Renju?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to...
So Sejima.
Aiba. Who is this?
Unknown.
I thought I told you, never to show your face here again.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two, and that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary, the same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota? Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's get her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think? Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
All right, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time? That was the second time, when my body was out of commission and you went to the warehouse. I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about the very...
Three days ago. Saturday.
Yes, in the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2. Who is the girl?
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice? I understand your logic. We did see Alice in Sos. In that sense, your answer is not. However, I mean specifically Alice's frozen corpse. Whose brain were we synced to then? Last night, you saw Alice's dead. No, you didn't.
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy, but prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, the Kume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Date.
Did you find Iris?
If I did, I would have told you already.
Right. I think Iris is with...
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that. He was looking for Iris. Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things, like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga, and we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here, but it looks like I was wrong. I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you. You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89, and that might lead me to Iris.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice. It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemnis Gate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris. The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't, so I went to Iris's house. Huh?
What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination. What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah. What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think, but I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse, and he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years, that's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Aiba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date. I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai. 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Alice is... Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Aiba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Her name is Iwa. She has been missing for 8. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiyama. Monica's corpse was hidden under the hood of a forklift. This warehouse has been under... Mizuki witnessed Renju checking on the corpse. This of course means... Because Monica's corpse is completely frozen, however, her appearance appears to be unchanged. Thus, it is extremely likely she was killed.
So her baby would be...
Just turning 18. Monica's body was found completely free. Her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple... The cause of death was those stab wounds. The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. She was also pregnant until just before...
Because that body isn't Iris, and you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime, illegally disposing of a body, and we can prove it. The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now, and witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body, and I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago, and you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything!
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't!
Why not?
You know why!
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes!
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little! If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable!
But what does that mean exactly?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine! I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed. But there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memory.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people, trading minds?
Remember what I told you earlier. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
The light over there. Is that a firefly? Somnium scan. Activate. It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety. Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead. It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
A hole. I cannot see anything.
Did you notice anything?
I did hear the faint sound of the wind.
It must be hollow on the inside.
A hole. I am not going to be eaten or anything, right? Whoa! I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there?
Hey!
That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
Five minutes left, Date.
Renju Okiura. Yoo-hoo, Renju! Come get some of this. Come on!
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste. Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like... Renju... This is for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward! No use. I can't hit him.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
Renju... He looks young, but this is definitely Renju Okiura as he appeared approximately 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Four minutes.
A rock. But it...
Gods live in the rock.
rather...
Just try it.
If you insist.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that. A rock. Do what?
Just try. Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not. A hole in the tree. A hole. I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah?
A hole. The Emperor is naked!
Okay. What about the Empress, though?
The Empress is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I.
3 minutes, Date.
I cannot see anything.
Anything else?
I do not see a hole. Understood. I will do. This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Renju, look at this. Wait!
Renju, stop!
You have less than 2 minutes, Date.
What?
Hurry.
Really?
Yeah.
Under. It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Those are pretty big.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what do you... Hitomi won't remember this, but still.
Hitomi stopped. That's Hitomi. Where?
Well, you could, you know, touch her...
But in this somnium, she might be a minor.
her stomach. Test how soft her stomach is.
If you say so. I touched it.
So, what's the softness situation? Tell me.
It was soft. Nice and pliant. No noticeable abdominal muscles.
Valuable information indeed. Thank you, Aiba.
You old pervert. That's it.
You have 1 minute left.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
That's Hitomi. Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Guess she can't hear you. She looks like she's looking for something.
That's it.
Data, you've got less than 30 seconds.
I won't. A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist.
Might be important.
Time's up.
A hole? That... Oh.
5 minutes left, Date.
Right? What? A rock.
Is there any...
A rock. What?
4 minutes.
Those are pretty big. But still...
Hitomi. A hole.
Three minutes, Date.
That's it. Do you remember this? Wait!
Follow her!
On it! A large hole. A rock. A large.
there is nothing left... Date, what is going on?
I don't know, it's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
A laike. I feel... It's you. The roots must... A laike. Nothing...
That's to be it.
Let's... What? Another... A large hole... We've come this far. I will not protest now. Huh? That is...
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago.